It's a real controversial topic, one which has sparked much debate as it pushes the boundaries of cultural and religious beliefs worldwide. We're talking about abortion. Joining us now from Guyana is Presidential Advisor Gail Teixeira, who in 1995, in her capacity as the Minister of Health, got past the medical termination of pregnancy bill. Welcome to you, Gail, to 18 Degrees North.
Thank you.
Gail, talk to me about why you pursued this action.
The fact that maternal mortality in Guyana was extraordinarily high, and that the third cause of maternal mortality was botched up abortions, because abortions were illegal, and in fact, both the person doing it and the person having it done could be imprisoned for several years. And so we found that when we were looking at the maternal mortality rate, we were able to change the way in which abortions were dealt with. We could immediately have an impact on the levels of maternal mortality, whilst the other interventions for the other causes would take a longer period of time.
How did this abortion legalization actually help this issue of maternal mortality?
You had the main causes of women having maternal deaths because of lack of drugs, lack of blood, lack of medical practitioners. So you're talking about women delivering in far interior locations unattended. So those were the two main areas of the maternal death. And so the first thing we had to do was to try to improve primary health care, train more midwives, train more doctors, and so on. The third one, which was the number of women who are dying from botched up abortions, illegal abortions, that we could readily address that by allowing it to be legal, to be done in proper institutions and medical facilities with trained personnel, and who were also trained to do the various interventions, both surgical and non-surgical. The impact of that has been that the maternal mortality did decline in Guyana.
How did you get the church involved in this decision to legalize abortion?
The process of consultation, which included the religious bodies from the beginning, and women's groups and medical practitioners and general persons in society, a large and quite vocal majority who felt that even if they were not in support of termination, that the bill should go through because it would protect women and allow them to be taken care of in safe situations.
Is there an age limit? How old do you have to be to, on your own, go to a medical practitioner to ask for an abortion and actually get one?
In some medical termination bills in the world, women have to get the approval or acceptance of a partner. There is no such requirement in the Guyana legislation. In addition to that, a child seeking an abortion does not require the consent of their parents or guardians.
Is there a limit that you can't pass and get a legal abortion?
You can have a legal abortion after 16 weeks. But however, the Act makes it very clear that were the mother's life to be in danger and risk, then the 16 weeks does not apply. And therefore, it would not be considered a criminal offense or anything like that to go beyond it. And it has stipulates that the life of the mother is in danger, and they're allowed to do it. And it states how that happens. So that, but in normal elective terminations, the limit is 6 weeks. And in the case of 16 weeks, it must be approved by 3 practitioners.
Have you ever gotten any international condemnation or criticism as a nation because of your legalizing of abortion?
No, when I was Minister of Health, I certainly received a lot of hate packages and all sorts of horrible hate letters and stuff like that. And there were a number of plane loads of people who came in from the United States and went around walking in the working class areas of our city, telling women that, to not support the bill. They were rejected by the working women of Guyana. There was this thrust forward by a very broad cross-section of the society at that time. That may not be the case today, but certainly at that time.
Thank you so much, Gail, for coming on and sharing your insights on 18 Degrees North.
Thank you very much for having me.
That's Gail Teixeira. She's the Presidential Advisor in Guyana, joining us from Georgetown. Soon after the legalization of abortion in Guyana, the maternal mortality rate did drop. However, it's risen significantly again since then. In fact, it's the highest in the English-speaking Caribbean. Some critics blame insufficient implementation of the law and the lack of access to safe abortions. So what do you think? Should abortion be made legal in other countries outside of Guyana and Barbados? Send us a tweet, look us up on Facebook and post a comment. We're there to keep the conversation going throughout the Caribbean.
The preceding segment was brought to you by
First Global Bank. So this is where we bring 18 Degrees North to a close for this week. Join us online, look us up on Twitter, on Facebook. We're there to keep all of us connected to the Caribbean. From all of us here at 18 Degrees North, I'm Zara Burton. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
18 Degrees North is a production of Global Reporters for the Caribbean in association with
Grace and JN International Money Transfer.